the largest neighborhood bar in Grand Rapids. There's such a variety of people that come in here, and everybody gets along. We all have one thing in common: just good beer. Just love good beer. They got it.
People who drink Founders products, I guess I would liken them to people who are into wine. This industry, the craft beer segment, has really fostered some extreme growth.
The move to the new facility was, it wasn't really a hard decision. It's probably 2 years overdue. But the bottom line is we can't make beer fast enough to keep our suppliers happy.
The production itself is really first and foremost what drove the move. The tap room is obviously important. It ties the brewery into its local consumer base. It serves as a great tasting room and an experimentation room, but at the end of the day it's all about producing beer. And with this new facility, and state-of-the-art facility I should add, they finally have the ability to uncork their potential.
Back in mid-90s when we were looking for a facility, we drove all over West Michigan and mainly downtown Grand Rapids. And I'd driven by this building so many times.
One day we were standing outside of Hobson Flats and we looked across the street. We saw this dilapidated old building, which is the building that we're in today, the Preston Trucking building. It was built in the mid-50s. And it was in really bad condition. In fact, the first time we walked through the building, we found several beds as well as a toilet that was looked like it had been used within the last few days. So it was in very poor condition.
For a long time, we thought it was a tear down, but then once you get inside, you look at it and you think, wow, this doesn't need that much work.
From then, we began the design process. Started working through on the financing, and we realized that, wow, we've got a great location, we've got a good project, and we're gonna make this happen.
It's a really cool place to work because there is no extreme hierarchy here at Founders. Everybody from the top down has an equal say in what they think might make the place work a little better.
The tap room has become really important to us because it gives the brewery personality. It gives customers from all over the United States to come in and take a look at the brewery, see all the brewing operations, and see exactly how we do it, and more importantly, who's doing it.
That would be me. My name is Justin. I am the kitchen manager, the deli guru, so to speak.
Oh, people love it when I ask, so what do you do? Oh, I'm a brewer. Oh, I think it's the most fascinating thing. Yeah, it is. It's pretty interesting.
It's a very laid-back atmosphere, and you know, we wanted to make sure that we carry that feeling over with us.
I learned how to do everything I'm doing here right here. I started a couple years ago putting bottles in cases, and I've learned how to do all kinds of different things since I started working here.
I have always, ever since the first day I worked here, I loved it. It was fantastic. Just a bunch of really cool people and like a family.
It's my job to talk to the distributors, fill their orders. I basically send Founders beer out to 7 states.
So if I can hopefully make their job easier, it'll be easier to make more beer. And of course, if I can keep them happy, then I think you can taste morale. So if we've got a really happy work staff that's got a pretty easy time to do their job, I think everyone's going to appreciate that. So that's my goal.
Transitioning from the old plant to the new plant, I liken it to closing your eyes and jumping off the cliff and just hoping you hit some tree branches on the way down, I guess, because none of us have ever done this. And, you know, I've talked to some people in the industry. I've talked to people outside of the industry, but that were in manufacturing. The number one reoccurring answer that I got back was, you know, Mike, there's just never a good time to shut down your plant and move a plant.
It is true. With Founders, it's not really a job anymore. It's a lifestyle, and it almost feels like my family has grown to the brewery's family, and kind of feel like all our customers are part of this business. It's not just a couple guys that started a brewery. It's the customers, it's the distributors, and it's the everyone that's helped us. Anyone that picks up a 6-pack, I feel they kind of get what Founders is all about.
This expansion and this whole brewery is really, I think, it's more about a big pat on the back to everybody that supported us throughout the years. I mean, we have a tremendous following. You know, Dave and I started this company, but a lot of people really contributed and built this company. And that goes from our customers down to our staff. I mean, without them, this whole thing would never have happened.
I live just a couple miles away, and I walked here, and on my way here I teared up because I just love this place so much, and I'm excited about the new building and everything that it holds.
The craft beer industry is growing phenomenally right now, and Founders really is.
Blah, 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 blah. Founders makes great beer.
I like the porter topped off of Rubeus. I do. And the all night long.
I like their Hop Devil, the double IPA.
IPA. Dirty Bastard. Breakfast Stout. No question, breakfast stout.
IPA. I love Devil Dancer, love Centennial IPA.
I have a lot of favorites here. Pretty much all of them are my favorite.
My favorite's probably Ambrosia Tart or Rubeus.
Centennial IPA. I like Red's Rye, that's a good one too.
IPA.
I'm an IPA guy.
That's all I drink down here, I guess.
Personally, my favorite would be Breakfast Stout.
My favorite beer at Founders is Red's Rye.
IPA, definitely.
My favorite beer is Red's Rye, I think. I think that I really enjoyed that beer from the moment I drank that beer. I was just enthralled with it.
We're gonna go have a drink.